shake your head, but sure it's still there. Sick.
We changed back to the original theme. People were complaining it was too long. I said it wasn't long enough. But alas, here we are, back to the original theme. The original theme of music. They didn't like the 7.5-minute theme song. This is the condensed version.
I mean, people liked the theme song. The people liked it. It's just that if it's, you know, a half or 2/3 of the length of the content of the whole show anyway to begin with, you know, it just seems a little lazy. Well, you got me, all right? Busted on the lazy. I'm a lazy man. I'm a terribly lazy man. Little fun story. I tried to be a stand-up comedian. That's kind of what Vinny D is based on. It's my failed attempt at stand-up comedy and going to open mics. But my first real booked comedy show was opening for Andy Kindler and James Adomian. And I had just done the open mic a few weeks before at that same show. It was the producer of that show did both shows. This variety show that had open mic, and then they had their own Sorry, that was my phone ringing. That's the thing about a microphone that is also a phone, is you get that interference. Where was I? So the guy who was the producer, or who worked on the variety show, who saw me do open mic, I was in touch with him on Facebook, and he asked me to do his show with James Adomian, Andy Kindler. And I thought this was huge. This is like my big break. And I thanked him profusely through Facebook Messenger. And I said, thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity. And he said, hey, what can I say? I'm a lazy man. Meaning he just looked as far as arm's length to round out the show of the opening. There were about 7 people at that show. And I did probably worse than I had done at any open mic. I did, it was like, I guess you could say it was like the worst show I ever did. Was my big break, my big stand-up break. So now I sit down. I don't stand up anymore. I sit down. I'm going to introduce a new feature on the show. And this is Doodle of the Week. Because I'm coming at you every week, and sometimes I'm doing a little bit of doodling. So here's my Doodle of the Week. Yeah, you like that? Looks good, huh? All right, so we're going to throw it to the Mentors, or El Duce, I should say. Just released this week is an unearthed lost album that El Duce did in 1985. Just Steve Broy, aka Dr. Heathen Scum of the Mentors, just put this out. You can purchase it from him on CD. Contact Steve Broy on Facebook, or you could download the album or stream it on YouTube. This is El Duce, 1985. And the name of the song is... We're just going to hear something. I don't know. I just listened to it right now, and I thought it was amazing. So I'm going to let it marinate a little bit, and then I'm going to pick the best song for you to hear. But I don't exactly know what that is yet. So, but here it is. You wouldn't know, but I can't introduce it, is the problem. I can't introduce the title of the song. So I'm just going to say, hey, this is El Duce, and this is a really kick-ass song. Here it is. Listen to it right now.
Come on, girl. Go out with the gross guy. It's time to give my penis a try. Make him cry. We would go over to my bed and get naked tonight. Bum him out, make him cry all night. So get on over now, baby. With the gross guy. Leave your old man home there to cry. Give a real man a try. Leave that sissy home to cry. Now I know you wanna get it on tonight. Done before, just like your other street whore. Just a gross guy. Gotta give my dick a try. Cheat, go out for some drinks. Get you nice and soft to take you home tonight. And then when he calls up on the telephone, I'll be kicking back and you'll be sucking on my bone. Then when he finds out what we did, and he knows you're having my kid, we're gonna make him cry like a baby. Come on and cry. You're the piston terrier guy. Love to watch you cry.
Yeesh. Yeesh. That was El Duce with Gross Guy. Yes, Gross Guy. What a song. So apparently how they did that track, this whole album, was that there was a record of drum beats, and then El Duce and I'm assuming Sicky Wife Beater and Dr. Heathen Scum were all playing over these stock drum beats and making songs out of stock drum beats, which is what I've been doing lately because I don't have a recording studio in my apartment, so I have been looking up stock drum beats on YouTube. In episode 10, you heard a very long loop that some guy did on YouTube. And I'm assuming he puts it out there for people to use. So I used it. And I used it in the next... I used a stock drum beat from YouTube for this next song called Tough Guy. That's right, we're going from gross guy to tough guy. And this is the new song by Parents, special quarantine mix, because you know, you gotta do something. You gotta do something or you go crazy. Alright, guys and gals and cisgender neutrals. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Let's move on with our day. You know, you're done with this. Well, I hope you don't turn it off right now. Listen to the song, the Parent song that is at the end of the transmission podcast. Don't leave just yet. But once the song is done, let's just get the fuck on with our lives and just see what the next pile of shit we have to step over and try not to get shit all over our faces and our asses and our mouths. Try not to eat a bunch of shit sandwich, shit sundae, just a big pile of chocolate stew. Anyway, this is Tough Guy by Parents.
Come and take me down if you think you got what it takes. Throw you on the ground, just like all the other fakes. Ooh, I'm a tough guy. Ooh, I'm a tough guy. I can never believe I'm the world's most powerful man. Even if you cheat, you're gonna eat a fat cup of sand. Ooh, I'm a tough guy. Ooh, I'm a tough guy. Fuck your mother, fuck your father, they can both suck my fucking dick. Fuck your asshole and fuck your mouth, on my balls you're gonna lick. Take me down if you think you got what it takes. I'll throw you down on the ground just like all the other fakes. I can never believe I'm the world's most powerful man. Even if you cheat, you're gonna eat a fat cup of sand. Fuck your mother, fuck your father. They can both suck my fucking dick. Fuck your ass, fuck your mouth on my balls. You're gonna lick.